Hey, what's up guys, it is DPor here from DPorGaming. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary, and today I got game number 4 between Chobo and Believe. Sorry I haven't been doing some casts lately. It's because I've been very busy with life, with baseball, and I haven't had the time to do commentaries. Lately I had 5 baseball games back to back. And it was pretty tough. I mean, I didn't really have too much free time, but now it is the weekend, so I plan to basically try to do like an all-nighter and try to get like 15 commentaries done for you guys, so I have something to stock up on. So anyways, I have to finish up this series before I get going on this week's Zotac. There was a lot of great games. I actually saw a lot of them live, just because I guess you could say I have a little bit of connections, there were some great games that I want to cast. But I gotta get the series done for you guys, because it is a pretty nice series. You don't really see too many undead orcs square off anymore. But anyways, we have Chobo at the bottom right side of Ancient Isles, and this is game 4. And we have Believe spawning at the top left. Believe is gonna be orange, Chobo is gonna be blue, and it does look like Believe is going for a ghoul build. There is no graveyard, so the past 3 games, Believe is gone for a fiend build, but it doesn't look like Believe is gonna do that in this case. He's gonna go for a ghoul build and going for early Tumor Relic, so maybe he's going to try to get some creep jacks. But with I mean, you can't really get too many creep jacks against orc player. Orc players are actually kind of hard to creep jack against. I mean, if it's human, you'd kind of think about doing a ghoul build, but usually against the orc, you kind of see for under players, you kind of see that they just go fiends. That's like the standard against orc. But I guess I believe just mixing it up. I mean, this is a best of 7 series, so I guess Believe can manage to do a few unorthodox strategies, I guess you could say. So it does look like we have a Peon Scout coming for Chobo, and I think Chobo realizes that Believe is not going for a Fiend build just because he sent out this early Ghoul. If he was going Fiends, he definitely wouldn't go for the early Ghoul, but so Chobo, there's really no need to scout for that. I think he actually sent a scout. I'm not sure if he went all the way, but I'm not too sure. Oh, maybe that one Ghoul was just going out to make a voodoo shop. Maybe not too sure. Yeah, he actually made the voodoo shop back in his base, so that could have possibly been it. Looks like this Ghoul wants to go for a creep jack, but it didn't get it. Bloodmaster did get it, and I think it was I'm not even sure. I wasn't even paying attention. It might have been a tome. But it does look like we have the DK coming out. It does have a Dust of Appearance and a Rod of Necromancy. Let's see what to Believe. Believe actually already upgraded the backpack upgrade, so his ghouls will be able to bring him items. So he is just continuing to make ghouls, and let's check out what Chobo's doing. Chobo is waiting on his shop to get some healing salves and maybe a clarity on that blade, and then he wants to leave. It's gonna be tough for Chobo to creep now with this DK running around. It does have a coil. Did not get Unholy or probably the best decision, just because if you want to get some creep jacks, gotta get the coil involved. It does look like Chobo's trying to take down this one skeleton warrior. Looks like it will be able to get away. Now it's gonna run back into Chobo's base. Let's see. Maybe he's gonna try to get a cancel on the salve. No, he can't. Blademaster did windwalk, and he was just far enough to not get Dust of Appearance, and he wasn't Dust of Appearance, so that was kind of a waste for Believe. Worth a shot though, but the blade did manage to run away. Does look like Believe actually is going to scout. This little creeping actually sent the skeleton away. Now the blade is going to kill the skeleton, and Chobo, I Believe is going to know that the blade is most likely going to try to creep this, and no, smart by Chobo here, not creeping it. If he was going to creep it, maybe the DK was going to come. For creep jack, but actually no, we have Believe going for an aggressive creep here. We don't have Chobo spotting this, so Chobo won't be able to do any creep jacks or anything. So it does look like he's at the Goblin Merchant though right now, and he did pick up a Boots of Speed, did sell the TP2, is going to take down this Forest Troll Berserker, and I think Believe did spot these grunts running here. Let's see if the DK is going to try to spot this, maybe get a creep jack. Let's see if Chobo is going to go for the no Overseer. Let's see if he does, and no, he doesn't. He's going to go back and try going for these skeletons right now, and we do have the DK running back and forth here. I think he did pick up the item. I'm not too sure. I think a ghoul may have picked up the item. Let's see if I can find the ghoul with the item. Maybe the ghoul picked up an item. I'm not too sure. Maybe he just sold it. I'm pretty sure he got an item from that no Overseer. It does look like the Blademaster is going to try to go for a creep check right here. Let's see if he's going to get it. We do have the grunts coming in. No, we have Chobo going for a ghoul instead. Does have Boots of Speed, so we will be able to chase down that. And nice coil there to save that one ghoul. There's a Dust Appearance. Blademaster will be revealed. Does look like Blademaster's surrounded though, but he does have a He does have some Windwalk The one ghoul does go down, and nicely down here by Chobo. Has to be careful on his Blade Master though, going for another ghoul. It does look like it's no Overseer. Which player is going to get it though? It's really weak. There's another surround on Blade Master. Blade Master is going to get out of it though, and now the Overseer does get taken down by Believe, but the item did get picked up by Chobo, and Chobo will be able to sell that most likely. Maybe he will use it, not too sure. Does have to be careful though. The Believe's DK does have a coil on him, and there is a disappearance, and now Blade Master look like it is trapped maybe. No, not too good for Chobo here. Not sure why he ran his Blade Master back. Could have been nuked, and there is a healing salve, and I believe won't use his last coil on it. So now we have another, actually not another, just a graveyard coming up for Believe. Let's check out the base of Chobo. Chobo's actually going for a Tauren Chieftain, so that's most likely the telltale signs of some War Stomp and just a Bestiary barracks. Most likely we're not going to see yeah, we're just going to see 2 Bestiaries. We're not going to see a altar. Maybe he's going to go for Wind Riders. Not too sure. Maybe Bats. And because he knows, most likely he believes he's going to go for some Gargoyles here. It does look like Chobo's going for an aggressive pre-camp though. Is at Believe's Goblin Laboratory, or his side of the map. And pretty aggressive here. Does get a nice item though, Healing Wards. So that is going to help him heal up if he's going to take on big creep camp. It does look like we have Believe creeping out his, or I guess the bottom Goblin Merchant. Could get creep jacked, but it's not possible because the Blade Master is not even near. Blade Master did pick up level 3 though, so that's nice for Chobo. Chobo's Blade Master is going to head down here. Most likely we'll see this weak goal, maybe pick it off. Let's see if he does. No, he did not see the weak goal, and yeah, he didn't see it. So he's going to keep running down, check for the expansion, then Goblin Merge. So it's a little bit too late here. Let's see if yeah, a little bit too late here on the creep jack, and now we believe did pick up a Wand of Illusion for himself. Is going to use one right there. Blade Master did Wind Walk, wasted it, countered by the coil. Now looks like the Blade is just going to come over here and try to take down this Grunt. Did block his, why did I say Grunt and Ghoul, and now does look like the Blade Master is trying to focus down that one skeleton. Meanwhile, we have Chobo's Tauren Chieftain did choose the Aura first, and he is going straight away to expansion. There was a skeleton scouting here. Does look like we're not going for Wind Riders. He's going for Raiders instead. And now actually there is one Wind Rider, and there is a Raider as well. Going for Ensnare first. Interesting to see that. Usually you see Orcs go for the Raider and then the Ensnare. So maybe the Blade Master is going to sell Illusion or something. No, he's actually going to keep the Illusion. Let's see what he does. He does pick up a Clarity though to get some more mana. There is a Lich coming out. There is another DK Illusion, and it does look like the DK is running down in the middle. And now we have the Blade Master scouting the DK as well. DK is going to run down to the base maybe, and he is picking up 2 more skeletons. Is going to go into the base, maybe try to get a little bit harassed. Has to be careful though. Tauren Chieftain does have Stomp, so if he does get a Stomp, most likely he will be able to get a pretty easy surround there. It does look like we have a Lich coming involved too. Maybe could be interesting to see if the Lich actually picked up a Frost Armor or the Frost Nova. Maybe in this situation he sees the Tauren Chieftain just to counter the Stomp. Maybe he wants to go for Frost Armor. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, he went for Frost Armor first. So actually he's upgrading Ghoul Frenzy too, so he's going for more Ghoul build. There is a surround on the Lich. Let's see if he's going to pass the TP to save a level 1 Lich. And no, he's just going to coil it instead. DK is level 3. Lich does have to be careful. There's another Stomp, and the Lich does go down. There was no passing a TP. In exchange though, he did pick off a Raider, so I guess that's decent. You don't want to waste the TP on saving a level 1 Lich. But, I mean, I guess he did. At least he got something out of it. So, Believe kind of struggling right now. Chobo has a lot of map control. It does look like the Lich is coming out. There is a statue coming out as well. So, he's going for a Ghoul/statue build, it looks like. 1 Fiend as well to counter the air, I guess. There is Ghoul Frenzy being almost upgraded. And now we have the Blade Master actually going for expansion. Chobo is, and these skeletons did scout this. So, Believe is what would you say? He knows the expansion is there. I'm not sure why I stuttered. Anyways, we have Chobo sitting at 45 food. Let's check out the food for Believe. Believe is sitting at 37 food. It does look like Believe is going for an expansion or something. Maybe just going for a creep. Ooh, it looks like he's going to be aggressive and go for this Goblin Laboratory at the bottom of the map. It looks like DK is going to drag them or something. Luckily, DK can't be ensnared, or it would have been ensnared. And I'm pretty sure these night crawlers can ensnare. Let's see if they can. Not too sure, but anyways, we have the Blade Master coming down as well. It does look like there is a DK Illusion sitting in the middle of the map. There's an expansion being part for Chobo, and now the Tauren Chieftain is level 3. So Chobo maybe wants to possibly wants to engage pretty soon. Does have the advantage. Blade Master will spot the end of this creeping by Believe, and let's see if he's gonna go creep check. Maybe he's gonna try to take down these 2 weak ghouls, and as actually Windwalk actually did wear down. Has to be careful. There is that ghoul is pretty quick with that Nahoy, or actually countered there. Did save that 1 ghoul with a coil, and here we go. We got Chobo and Believe engaging here. First big fight of the game, and there is a War Stomp, actually a pretty bad one. Only got the DK basically. Now we have the Blade Master. Does have to be careful. Does have a potion invulnerability. There is a healing ward. Pretty good positioning here for these Wind Riders. Nothing really to counter except this 1 Crypt Fiend. I'm not even too sure if it got web yet. So really nice there by Chobo wanting to engage in this fight. Yeah, there was only 1 Fiend with 1 web, so only could counter 1 of those Wind Riders at a time. So really nice there by Chobo to take advantage of his basically his Wind Rider advantage with no anti-air. So it does look like there is another Fiend coming out. So 2 Fiends for 2 Wind Riders, but Wind Riders definitely win that fight. So if a Wind Rider does get webbed, those ghouls will have to go to work. It does look like Believe actually does pick up a Dark Ranger, and ooh, Blade Master has to be careful. There is a silence on it, and let's see if Blade Master actually just popped the potion invulnerability and then went Windwalk. So it does look like we have a few ghouls trying to take down this Grey Hall as well. Let's see if actually getting some peons in as well, and Chobo's gonna have to make a decision. Does he want to defend that expansion? The expansion just finished up. Maybe he should have canceled it, I'm not too sure, but it does look like Believe is going to be able to take down these peons, if not the Great Hall. So now we have the Blade Master running back in, picking up some clarities. There is a Fiend, does manage to pick off 1 Wind Rider, so that's gonna help Believe pretty much. That's gonna be very nice for Believe. Gonna help him a lot because they actually did burrow that Fiend, but that 1 Wind Rider is gonna be late in this fight. It's gonna be delayed. So we got the 1 Crypt Fiend. Nice stomp. There's a good stomp, getting most of the army of Believe, and Believe has to be careful here. Doesn't want to get stomped again, and Torn Chieftain is near a lot of those ghouls, and there we go. He did spread out the ghouls. Did manage. That stomp is actually pretty big now, level 2 stomp. We have the Blade Master picking up level 4. Does have a potion, and there is an illusion on the Wind Rider, and a good position here by Chobo engaging in between these ghouls. The ghouls actually had to spread out, didn't want to get taken down by that Torn Chieftain, and Chobo looking very strong here. Most of Believe's units are falling. There's the Lich. It does look like the Lich is going to fall. DK already did use his coil, so the coil was on cooldown, and the Lich does go down. Not looking too good here for Believe. Chobo basically dominating. Let's check how much food Chobo Believe has. Believe's only sitting at 36 food and 50 food coming for Chobo, and Chobo still has that expansion up, so it's really nice for Chobo. No casters yet coming for Chobo, just Wind Riders, and he's staying at 50 food just to bank up a little bit. Surprisingly, he's not going for a tech. Lately, we've been seeing a lot of orcs go for T3 just for that lightning orb on that Blade Master, which is really a game changer if it tends to go late game, because Blade Master can just start picking off units with the purge. So it does look like Chobo is going to be able to creep without any harassment from the DK, or basically the army of Believe is going to get a pretty nice item, belt of giant strength, I think that was, and that's going to be really nice. Maybe he's going to pass the Torn Chieftain. No, Torn Chieftain's already bulky enough. Most likely just going to keep it on the blade to give him a little bit more meat, and actually just going to sell it and pick up a potion invulnerability instead. That's probably a good choice as well. And sitting at 50 food, actually 51 food, so he went over upkeep. Yeah, since he went over upkeep, he's just going to start making Wind Riders, and it does look like Believe is ready to go out once again, but it does look like Chobo will be able to win this fight. Just nothing really to counter the Wind Riders for Believe, except for these Crypt Fiends and maybe some Frost Nova, but I'm afraid Believe's his hero choice, and I mean, not really his hero choice, they're a good hero choice, but his heroes aren't just high enough level. It's not looking too good here for Believe, and it does. Meanwhile, we have a Chobo. It does look like he's only staying 4 Wind Riders right now. I'm gonna get 2 in just a second. There's the 2 more coming out, and he is sitting at 60 food, so doesn't have a War Mail though. I'm surprised he doesn't have a War Mail to upgrade some of those Wind Riders. Maybe just upgrade the attack of Wind Riders. That'd be pretty nice. Anyways, we have Believe going for some harassment. Pretty smart here. Is losing a few ghouls, but not too worried about it as long as he kind of delays the expansion a little bit. I mean, it's still pretty good. It does look like we have Believe just finishing out this gold mine, and he is going to leave the Manual of Health plus 50 points. That's always not too shabby. And now we're going to have Believe go for this bottom mercenary camp, and he is going to pick up a good item off this red Drake. This Blade Master is coming down as well, so let's see if he is going to get there in time to maybe get a creep jack. Didn't get the item yet. I was Robo Magi, so that's pretty good for DK. 510 mana, but I'm afraid it does look like Chobo's actually didn't get the creep check there. His Blade Master was about to attack. Then we got a lot of Wind Riders coming in, and now Chobo is going to engage, and this probably will be the fight of the game. I'm afraid Believe just doesn't have enough to counter all these Wind Riders. Too many Wind Riders, too much Torrent he can stomp. Blade Master now going for these Crypt Fiends. Crypt Fiend is ensnared, so won't be able to run away. There is another War Stomp getting most of the army except for the DK. It does have to be careful around the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger looks like it's going to fall. He already uses Coil, and there's the Dark Ranger does go down. Blade Master picks up level 5. It does look like DK is in a little bit of trouble. Maybe going to go first round. No, he's just going for the Fiends first. All the Fiends are down except for this one Fiend. Another Fiend getting involved. Maybe a Lich. It does have to be careful as well. He could go focus. Ooh, a lot of these Fiends actually being Wind Riders being taken down. And now we have the Lich. Looks like it's going to be taken down. Already uses Coil, and Coil wasn't cooldown. He was about to use it, but he didn't cast it off in time. And now Chobo basically is going to win this game. Too much for Believe to handle. Didn't have the right unit choice, I guess you could say, to counter that. And Blade Master looking pretty strong with those items. Some very nice items on the Blade Master. Ooh, nicely done there by Believe, though, burying that. Ooh, does look like it's going to be countered, though, with a Dust Appearance, and the Crypt Fiend will fall down. So, yeah, I believe calls GG. There's game 4. I actually, sorry, guys, I was, one of my viewers said, I'm a good commentator other than, I like to say, what was it saying again? I was just saying it like 5 times in a row. It was, it looks like, yeah, it looks like. So I was trying there so hard not to say it, but it's just such a big habit. So hope you guys bear with me with that. I'm trying to, trust me, I'm trying to stop it. But yeah, hopefully through today I'm going to do a lot of commentating today. So hopefully you guys can bear with it, and I'm going to try to not say that. So hope you guys enjoy this game 4, and game 5 should be coming shortly. And peace out.